right, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Random Thoughts with Julito, the podcast. And for my podcast, I wanted to have guests on that either A, I'm really good friends with, B, there's someone that I admire their work or their work ethic or whatever, or C, someone I highly respect and love. And this episode just so happens to have a person that checks all those boxes. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for my sis, Diamond D, on the check-in.
Oh, man. I already know what this episode is going to be. Thank you, bro, for having me. I love you.
Yo, you look amazing. The red hair is doing it. I don't know
Thank you
what it's
so
doing, but
much.
it's doing something.
Thank you so much. Is it the hair or the titties?
The new tits is
great.
Immaculate.
Nice.
You're looking like money. I know that. So Diamond now has the Girl F You podcast. Oh, we could curse. Girl Fuck You podcast.
Girl Fuck You.
Girl Fuck You podcast. It is popping. It is out. It is doing numbers. One of the best podcasts out right now. But you're looking like you're getting some dollars off of it. I'm just saying.
I like the beg.
Hey,
this is begging money.
You look like you're shining. So now we got the begging money mixed with this podcast money. Yo, but Diamond, I wanted to have you on early on. We talked about, where we are now and what we're doing now. We talked about it for a few months. We spent a lot of time during quarantine together, and we got to really get a lot closer throughout that time, even though I've known you for years, and we'll get into that. But we talked about where we are now and what we're doing now. And I said it when I was a guest on your podcast, and I'll say it here, I'm extremely proud of you and what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
Fuck You podcast. It's amazing. It's informative. It's to the point. It's really good. So I'm extremely proud of you, Diamond.
Thank you so much. And if y'all don't know, Julito is really the main reason why I have this podcast, because during the quarantine, we would do late night shows together. I'm talking about anywhere from 7 hours straight. And like, he would always be like, yo, this girl is a star. This girl is a star. And I'm just like, I know my personality is big, but to have somebody that is actually a star, call you a star every night. Like, guys, we doing this for free, but remember what I said, this girl gonna be a star. And they just kept on saying, do the podcast. And I'm just like, everybody has a podcast, but literally like, Diamond, everyone's not you. Down to the name.
Yeah.
During the quarantine time, like if a nigga came and was trying to holler at me, when I'd be like, yo, send some money. If they didn't, I'd be like, girl, fuck you. So he said it would only make sense that you would name the podcast after what you've been saying the last 4 months every night during quarantine. So thank you for seeing something in me. Thank you for pushing me. Thank you for calling me every Monday and giving me your perspective on my podcast. Like, you don't have to do none of this shit. Julito calls me every Monday and gives me listens to the episodes in their entirety and gives me his post-game synopsis.
And
what kind
I
of
solely
fucking friend is that?
I solely do that because I everything that I said then, I still believe that. I believe you're a star. The world is starting to experience a small glimpse of it, but I believe you're a star. And I'm just a fan of good work. I'm a fan of good people. And you out here, you're now doing what I thought you should have been doing for years, and that's showing people why you deserve to be where you are. You deserve to be in a position, and you deserve to have opportunities. So now they're just getting a small glimpse of who you are, and as long as I could support that in any way, and it's not financial, it's not me asking for anything from it, it's solely me supporting a friend, then why not? So I'm extremely glad to have you on this goddamn episode. And let's jump into it, yo, random.
Like, fuck the sentimental shit. Let's jump into the shit we did every night. 4 months.
Every night.
Let's just be us.
Every night. Yo, I want to know, Diamond, what inspires this girl fuck you persona, right? Because I'm sure it comes from a place. What birthed this, Diamond? Because you're nowhere near different from who I knew you as 10 years ago, but now you're just a Super Saiyan. You're a Super Saiyan version of Diamond. What
With the red
inspired
hair instead of the blonde. What inspired this girl fuck you persona probably is Twitter. So Twitter is a place where, unlike Instagram is very visual.
Mm-hmm.
So you can fall in love with someone's, I put do not disturb and it's still disturbed. You can fall in love with someone's visual, but you won't really know their mind frame. Right. So now it's such a big community and you're getting all these different mind frames. You're digging into people. Like, you're getting perspectives that you wouldn't get on a one-on-one basis. So
right.
what
or
you know in your mind.
Right? Because this is a whole new day and age where you can now be accessible to people you probably never would have been accessible to before.
And then when niggas get out of their pocket and be like, oh, like they talk to me crazy, I'm like, you're lucky you have this platform, because in reality, I would even let you wash my car. So you have to humble people, because now we're all in the same playing field and some people don't know how to act accordingly. Right. But as to the girl fuck you persona, there's too many broke niggas in this world and I did not know. And broke isn't only a numerical aspect. Broke is a mind frame. So I'll be on Twitter and I'll hear men arguing about splitting rent, who pays the check, basking in the glory of giving women the least and getting the most. Like, I'm gonna take her out, I'll just bring her to the crib and fuck. And to me, that's, girl, fuck you. Like, women let men get away with so much. Mm-hmm. And it's going to have to take a martyr, if you will, to sink with they ship. I don't care how many niggas hate me, she ain't that cute. I bet I'm cuter than that ugly ass mama you got. Oh, but if I have to be the martyr or the face of women holding men accountable and actually requiring some kind of courting, I'll be that. So girl fuck you, ironically, is girl, but the girls is niggas. Like, girl fuck you.
And what I hear is you standing up for what you want and you not settling for anything less than that. And that's why I think I appreciate it so much, because there's a lot of men who got a lot to say about you, right? And for me, right. It doesn't move me. You know what? It doesn't move me. Anything you say about men, because you be going in on us, telling us that we are bad people, or whatever it is you say, right? It doesn't move me, because I don't think you're speaking on every single person on the planet. I think that if a man is offended by something you say, it's because they know it's about them.
Period. And then it causes like this discomfort. And on the men's end, I feel like they'll gaslight. So now if I say something along the lines of, if a man is interested in me, then he should do X, Y, and Z. And there shouldn't be a price tag like the $200 date topic and stuff like that. The only way that you would speak out is if I hit a soft spot and you don't make a requirement, and now you have to gaslight me to make me feel like I'm asking for too much. But in reality, I'm not asking for anything out of the norm. But since you can't meet set of requirements, your goal now is to bring me down to your level instead of coming up to mine. And that's where girl, fuck you.
Right.
I know my daddy, I haven't seen him do this 1,000 times. I know what men can do if a man wants to do it. So I battle the gaslighters.
I always say that a man will show you the utmost love, the utmost respect. And those are bare minimum requirements, I believe. But a man will show you those things that you need, require, and want when he truly loves you. You shouldn't have to ask a man to respect you, right? You shouldn't have to ask a man to do nice things for you. Men, what I've learned in my almost 30 years of being a man on this planet is, if I like a woman or love a woman or really want to be with a woman, she doesn't have to ask me to do kind and nice things. She doesn't have to ask me to be a generous guy, right? Those are just things that I'm going to want to do because I want to see her happy. Right. So the things you ask for, it don't come off as weird or cliche to me, because I'm like, that's just the bare minimum. Like taking you
out.
Not
even that.
Go ahead.
No, not even that. I come from a tricking era. When I say a tricking era, I mean me. Like, if I was 19 taking niggas to other countries, I was 19 buying niggas At the time, Montclair's was lit. Yellow Canary Diamonds was lit. I was doing this 19, 20, 21. Here I am, 34. You niggas can't, like, you can't battle the 19-year-old female diamond as the grown man you are now, because anytime I look at a man, the 19-year-old me should not be able to financially surpass that man as a grown man trying to come and court a grown woman.
Right.
I'm not one of those girls that be like, oh, he got to do this, and never did nothing for a man. I built every nigga I loved. Built, helped, seen something, grinded. I got my shit out the mud. I don't do that anymore because I've never benefited from those situations. So now as a female, I just want me back. I want the same hunger I gave for people that I was interested in back. If you can't do that, somebody else will. I promise you.
I think that's what people get the misconstrued with you, because you, in a sense, kind of lead with, yo, give me this, or you better do this, or what. But they don't realize the story and the track record and what it actually took for you to get to a place to say, yo, I'm not settling anymore, right? They don't realize that you used to deal with men and they would treat you like shit.
No, I don't want to say they treat me like shit. I never got spoiled financially, and I'm not doing it anymore. No man can ever treat me like shit because I beat niggas. So that's one.
I'm sorry. I misworded that.
The thoughts of Diamond do not reflect Julito. We have to say this often because I get it. A man has never, ever treated me bad. Never.
You know what? When I say treated like shit, I don't necessarily mean like dogging you or anything like that. I just mean, for the most part, not giving you the things you required. Because essentially, sometimes that's treating you like not shit, but like
no. But it can't be, because a man can only give you what they have. If they don't, they can't. They're working with what they have. So I don't want to discredit anyone. It's not like a nigga had it and I couldn't get out of him. That would never happen.
Right.
My thing is moving forth in life, because at the point I'm at, what comes next? Babies and marriage. There has to be a certain financial blanket for those things to be, executed correctly.
Gotcha.
When you're 20, you're not trying to do family stuff. I mean, you can date broke niggas, get you a little cute broke dick, but now at my age, you gotta wheel it in, baby. You done been around the world three, 4 times, and Them eggs is drying up. So where I'm at, I can't afford to have a man that's not financially surpassing me. And why I say surpassing, because I don't want a man making the same amount of money, because I can fuck me, I can clothe me, I can house me, I can drive me. I've been doing that. If you're not adding, you're subtracting.
Okay. So fellas, if you're listening, don't hit Diamond if you're not surpassing what she brings to the table. And the table is non-existent.
I'm doing everything myself. I pay this rent. I pay my car. I pay my car insurance. I bought these titties. $5,000. Why would I let you play for these titties I paid for? It doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't. 2 plus 2 is giving me green.
Oh God, damn it. So you spoke about marriage and children. Is that in your future? Do you feel what's your thoughts on marriage and children in Diamond's future?
Okay, so marriage is not, the actual ceremony is not a big deal to me. But you know that I'm a narcissist. I want the show. I want the ring. I could do a Yandy and never sign a paper, but there will be a grand stadium with people just waiting to see me, and the ring and the party, and I'm getting Fab to do Fab and Little Mo to do forever. I'm going to have a stupid wedding, because you live one time and then you die, and when you die, people seem to forget about you, but I'm not people.
I don't see Diamond having a wedding that is nothing short of extravagant. Diamond, your birthday just passed. It was about 15 bottles at the goddamn table. You had some of the most beautiful women in the section with you. You had
the Atlanta Avengers. I had infinity stones at my table. Infinity stones. Carol Wills is an infinity stone. Lex P. Brianna Amore. Who?
Shout out to Brianna, the homie.
Everybody loves me. This is my life. Those are my friends.
Listen, and real recognize real. That's all it is. But I don't see that you having anything less than extravagant. So kids, you want kids.
Oh boy, I hate kids. There's no return on them unless they're gifted musically, athletic. But I would make that sacrifice for a man that's totally worth it. And I only know one right now, and we're not together anymore. It's your favorite, Ricky. I would literally
Shout out
only have a
Ricky.
baby
Shout
for
out my
Ricky.
bro Ricky.
His name is not Ricky.
Name.
He calls him.
I call him Ricky because he looks like Morris Chestnut, a young Morris Chestnut, Ricky from Boys in the Hood. He looks like Ricky
My baby daddy.
Right before he got shot by the dude in the red car. Explain to us to your baby daddy because you love him so. And she doesn't have any children, but he is Gotti's
We share
father.
a dog.
Y'all share a dog, a pug. Mm-hmm. Gotti, free Gotti out the
oh God.
Yeah, get Gotti out that house immediately, somebody, because he is in danger. Did Gotti eat today?
He's yes, my panties.
Oh God, damn it. Okay.
That's all he cares about.
I know this is an opportunity for you to say how great your baby father looks. Please indulge.
Oh God. Why? Listen, I know y'all gonna get tired of me, and this is why everybody just wants to get married already, but it's not right now. My baby father is young Morris in his prime.
Young Morris.
Chocolate, deepest dimples, like you've never seen. His eyes are a different hue of brown, not the brown that God bestowed upon regular folks like us, but they're like a nicer little, gorgeous, head to toe, looks like a model. We lived together for a year plus. We are obsessed with each other. We just don't see eye to eye. Everybody who has me on social media knows how close we are. We went viral literally every 2 weeks. And that's the only man outside of his physical perfection that literally loves me like I've never seen. And I would actually stop drinking 9 months for him.
Because that's all it's really about. Who am I willing to let go of? But
it's...
For 9 months? 9 months, that's a long ass time.
Not even that, the body sacrifices. So I want to get my body done. I got to wait till I have his big head baby. The nausea, the near-death experience. It's a lot of sacrifices to make for a nigga that's not excited about your life, the baby's life. You would literally, a podcast episode me and him had. He was like my third guest on the show. Mm-hmm. And I just said to him randomly, I said, yeah, because you would die for me. Like, I didn't even ask him because I know him inside out. And then I turned to him and I said, would you die for me? I didn't even get the fucking sentence out. He said, without a doubt, no question.
Yeah,
dead.
That's real. That's real.
That's the kind of man I would have a baby for. Not a nigga that calls me at 8 o'clock and I only see him at nighttime and he got girls. A nigga who has the same undying loyalty as me. Because it's death before dishonor with me. Death before dishonor. And you just can't be having these niggas babies. You just can't. So if not him, it's looking like, fuck you niggas. But anything can happen. I'm not God and anybody could be out there. But who I desire to have, I desire to have a baby with my dog's father.
Shout out Ricky. What type of mother do you think you'd be, Diamond?
If I spoil men the way I do, a life that came from me would be the word love would just be a shortcoming of the actual bond. Like everybody who knows me and know how I love, just be like, yo, you'd be a sick mother. Sick.
I think you'd be an amazing mother. That's why I didn't think the conversation was going to go here, but I'm so intrigued because I really think you'd be a really good mom.
I love so sick that I don't even think people love right when I watch people say they love people. I said, because if you think that's love, you wouldn't have done that. If you think that's love, you would have did this and no question. So y'all don't know love because love is really the sickest thing I've ever felt. And it's the most beautiful part of being alive.
Yo, it's so crazy that you say this because my next thought that I wanted to speak to you on was I see a lot of folks who have conversations about you got to go through hell in order to experience real love. You got to go through dysfunction in order to experience, a specific type of love. And I'd be like, yo, no, you don't. I don't believe that love requires you to have to cry. I don't believe that love requires that you have to suffer. Right. I think we need to normalize the fact that you can actually be in a relationship from the beginning that is nothing but bliss and joy. Will arguments occur? Of course, we're human beings, right? We're human beings on the planet. But at the same time, love doesn't have to hurt. What's your thoughts on that?
Oh my God. People only understand what they've seen.
Mm-hmm.
People can't fathom that outside of their world, that there's other situations and that two things can exist at the same time. Not only your life is the only life that exists. So they might have grown up in a house where they seen their mother cry a lot. Your mother is all you know as a child. They feed you, they raise you, they teach. So if you see this, you normalize the behavior you've seen her accept or indulge in. Now,
Our parents are our superheroes.
That's it. That's it. When I was growing up, my mother hated Mayor Giuliani. I don't even know fucking politics. I am 34 years old and I hate Mayor Giuliani.
To this
my
day.
Mom, to this day.
To this day.
To this day. Because my mom, that's all. This aggression, my mom is a gangster. My dad was never, ever, ever talking back to that woman like, what? You literally are molded by your parental surroundings.
Right.
A lot of children grow up in split households, toxic households, and don't know how to break generational curses. So for someone to be like, yeah, you gotta go through this, maybe they seen their mother go through that. Maybe all the relationships they went through been through like that.
Right.
But I have a different kind of mind frame. Like I am very cognizant of the fact that the world is bigger than me and my experiences. So I can separate. I'm the kind of bitch. The last 4 niggas I dated could have been shit. I'm never going to stop dating niggas because those 4 are 4 to the 7 billion on earth.
On earth.
And I'm going to give all you niggas a try until a rich nigga that know how to keep his dick in his pants say, bitch, we out.
Listen, I feel like people are in reaction to their past consistently, right? Our beliefs usually come from us as children, right? Like you said, you watch your parents experience something, so therefore that's your only go-to. And we don't realize we're still those 8-year-old, 9-year-old kids
yes,
at 30 plus, right? And we're usually in reaction, and I think that's where it comes, where people come from when they are saying, I think that, of course we got to argue. Of course we got to fight. He don't love me like that because he ain't cursed me out. Listen, no, you are now in reaction most likely to your past. And just because you saw your mother struggle and you saw her and your dad love up on each other after the struggle, I don't want that. Don't give me that love. If that's the type of love that that the world is saying that I need, I don't need that type of love.
A lot of people are slaves to their past.
Oh, God damn it. Speak on it.
And I really have a mind that's so unique. Like, even like, say you grew up in a Christian household, you would really just believe in Christianity because that's what your family put on you.
Yep.
I will do my research, and y'all hear my kid
Shout
in the
out
background.
to Gotti. You hear Gotti in the background.
That was my...
Gotti said,
shout out to my mother.
He said, preach on it. That's what Gotti said.
I would not let just my family being Christian make me Christian. I would not let my parents' relationship be the way I execute relationships. So now I was raised by both of my parents in the same house. I'm a product of a married couple.
Right.
And they weren't affectionate. We all lived in the same house. We loved each other. But I lived with my parents over 20 years. I've never seen them hold hands and kiss. My love language is physical touch. I'm not a slave to the way I was raised. I break out of curses. I break out of anything. I want to be my own person so bad. You understand? So even though I lived in go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that I think I'm very similar, right? I didn't grow up in a household where my mom and dad was together. My dad passed away when I was 2 years old. My stepfather stepped in when I was around 8, 9, and it was in my life from then on. I didn't grow up experiencing love, right? I think you and I are similar in that regard because even though we didn't have a specific thing growing up, that didn't steer us away from that, right? We didn't watch love in kind of a mushy kind of centralized way. We saw love differently, but that doesn't mean that's not what we require or want. And it's because I think there are some people on the planet who are victims of their childhood, right? They are in a space where they've experienced something and now woe is me. And that's life for somebody. I'm not judging. But then there are some other folks who say, all right, I experienced that as a child, and now I don't want myself or anybody else to experience what I experienced. So now I'm gonna love, even though I didn't experience love, I'm gonna love as hard as I possibly can.
Oh, I love like a psycho. And I don't even know where I got that from. I'm talking about, imagine living with both of your parents for over 20 years and never seeing them kiss on the mouth.
Wow.
Never. Like, they was just, my husband and wife, they love each other. Like, they show their love differently. And the same way with me. We just provide. Like, my dad really gave me everything I've ever asked for in my life. Have I ever kissed my dad on the face? No, that's weird to him. Like, what are you doing? My mom, I used to try to hug her. She'd be like, get off me. So I'm my own person. I love like a psycho. Like, my niggas, I want to open up their eyes and live inside them and just die in their chest. I'm sick. Where did I get that from? I don't know.
I think, and I could guess, right? Because none of us have the answers. I could guess, though, where it came from is us having a need to not want people to experience what we experience. Us having a need to, right? Us having a need to want the world to be different, essentially, or want people to be different.
Yes.
Like, because for me, right, like, I was abused most of my childhood, right? My mom, and listen, I'm not knocking my mother. She did the best she could with the resources and the knowledge she had. I mean, I'm aware of that. But at the same time, my childhood was tough, right? And we would get beat for a little bit of anything. And now as an adult and having my own children, I've never put my hands on them once. Never. I've also, my mom wasn't lovey-dovey. She was sweet at times, but she wasn't lovey-dovey. I'm so loving of my children. And also I'm now, it's a double-edged sword, right? Because now I'm also so protective of my daughter, even in moments where I may not need to protect her. And I'm learning that about myself because I don't want her to experience sadness at all. I've saw my daughter cry, and this is real talk. Outside of her being an infant, right, and crying, let's say Madison. I saw Madison cry, give or take, one handful of times in her 9 years on this planet. Because and not saying I do anything, she's such a happy kid. And I enjoy that because I know, most of my childhood, all I did was cry.
Wow.
When I was going through The Wire, when I was going through a bunch of different projects that I was doing, like for like a 4 or 5 year period, I was working every single day, like literally. I would go from one shoot to another shoot to another shoot. And it felt like hell a little bit because my mom didn't experience love when she was a child, and she didn't know how to love. So I was at this time a child wanting my mother to love me in a specific way, but she never experienced love. So how am I asking for her to do something that she doesn't literally have within her at all? Right? And she does the best she can, but she didn't have it. So now, as an adult, I say all that to say now, as an adult, I try my hardest to have a different experience because I don't want to be a slave to my past.
Right.
I don't want to be a slave to my past. And I think that's what you do. And I think that's why we've grown so close, is because in getting to know each other in kind of a real sense, we realize that we are also, we're both extremely loyal and we care hard, and sometimes to our downfall. But it's just what it is. Have there been instances where you've cared too much, and not too much, excuse me, let me take that back, because I don't believe you can care too much, but where you've cared or loved and it was in vain?
Yeah. The 5-year jail bit I did.
Tell us about that.
I reaped no benefit from that relationship. Zero. I put my prime years, what's that, 25 to 30? I put my prime years on hold for an individual that was Not even a fraction of a portion of the dedication worth it.
When you say jail bit, I want people to be aware, right? Because I might not have, people who are understand the slang of us Brooklynites, right? When she say
Right.
jail bit, that means you were dealing with a person that was in jail, and throughout that 5 years, you literally was down and out, down like a ride or die for him during those 5 years.
Well, I'm a real bitch, so there's no way you're not gonna get me to fuck a nigga for 5 years. So that was out the question.
Oh
like,
yeah. Oh no, I didn't think
baby,
that at all.
baby, don't call me and say, baby, you keeping that pussy tight for me, because I'm gonna say, listen, you got money on your books, right? You worry about the wrong thing. So it wasn't one of those dumb bitches that be like not fucking, because knowing how crazy I am, right?
Right.
I do damage control. Say if I didn't give the pussy away, and then you came home and you did whatever, the first thing I would have done before I snapped and spent the remainder of my adult life in prison was I would say, damn, I wasted 5 years ain't fucking this nigga. He came home, he did whatever. So to avoid that kind of chaos, I made a deal. Listen, I ain't even know you like that when you got locked. Cool, right? I don't even know if you snore your sleep, beloved. But I see something in you. I see something in you, and I'll work with you. You'll never be hungry. You'll never be alone. I'm going to come on them visits, and I'm going to let all my side niggas know that they the side nigga, and this can never be. And I ain't keeping no babies. What else could you ask for?
Oh, so before he went to jail, it wasn't too long before that you got in
I ain't know the nigga like that. I ain't know the nigga like that at all.
Oh, yeah, it was an on and off kind of thing.
No, I literally just met him, and he got sentenced to 5 years.
Gosh.
Literally. So it's kind of different to women who reap the benefits of the niggas who did crimes. So say if you was dating a drug dealer and he had you laced, like laced. Mm-hmm. Then the nigga gonna look at you crazy like, yo, you was spending the money, I did the crime that put me in this jail. But I literally reaped no benefit of his crime. Right? So that's why I gave him the deal. Like, I fuck with you. You right. I like tall niggas. He was 6'4". Oh, Gotti said, fuck that nigga, my daddy in this bitch. If Gotti say fuck you, then it's fuck you.
If Gotti say fuck you, it's free Gotti out there, get him out that house.
If y'all can't hear the audio, my dog is going crazy while I'm talking about this stupid nigga. But anyway, long story short, I do the bid. I have a side nigga now. Okay. The side nigga doing his part. The packages is 20 to 40 pounds. He's helping me go to the postal service, ship out the food. He holding it down. He quiet when my nigga call. He stop a stroke. Baby, hold it down. Let me go on the phone. What I didn't like, he used to eat his snacks. And I had to rough him up one day. Like, don't eat my fucking nigga snacks. You free. You can go to the corner store. These are my nigga snacks. Don't eat my nigga snacks.
Wait, he used to eat. He used to drink his Capri
like
in the fruit snack.
If we was packing a package for the nigga, he would start eating some of the gummy bears, and I would slap it out his mouth. How dare you? This nigga gets a package once a month. You live on the same block as a corner store. Go walk to the fucking corner store. Don't eat my nigga's gummies. Are you crazy? So
respect. It
was such a respect that I held for him for 5 years. You understand? Mm-hmm. I had grown men looking at me crazy like, bitch, I feed you every day. You live in my house. You won't let me eat these nigga snacks? No. Because when I met you, I tell everybody, I got a nigga. So we can only go but so far with this.
Right. Like a real one. That's a real one right there.
Nobody's being lied to. Nobody. Because when I go on the visit floor, I'm telling you, like, yeah, I got this little joint. Cool. When I come back from the visit, yeah, I just seen him on a visit. No, mm-hmm. I told you I pride on my loyalty. So right. I would never.
That's not even just loyalty. That's integrity.
Come on.
That's integrity.
Come on.
And one without integrity is less than. It's integrity. That's what you have.
I'm never going to tell you what you want to hear just to tell you what you want to hear. I want you to be like, if Diamond said it, that's what happened, because my bitch is 100 every single time. And that's what I created. I want to tell you, I don't know you like that to stop my life for 5 years, but I will do every single thing you need. You're never going to be alone in jail. What else can you ask for?
Simple.
The nigga comes home. I know Atlanta parole is easier than New York. Matter of fact, I don't want you living in Brooklyn no more. I'm going to get a crib in Atlanta, put you in Atlanta, and you just pay your restitution. So that way you don't have any curfew. Curfew is the easiest way to, like, go back to jail. How you asking a grown man to come in the house at 9 o'clock and party start at 12? You understand? I did
It's a pipeline right back to the
revolving
system.
door.
Revolving door.
Parole
Right
is a revolving door.
Mm-hmm.
So it was so many things that I did. I got him this crib that I'm sitting in right now, recording this podcast. I got him this crib. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I set up some work outside. If you don't know what I mean, it ain't for you. I set up some work.
Hey, it ain't this podcast, but if you know, you know. That's all I'm saying.
If you know, you fucking know.
If you know, you know. That's all I'm saying.
Nigga fucked up the work.
Oh,
nigga was breaking curfew.
Oh,
nigga wasn't washing dishes after I cooked.
Oh,
Niggas was being sneaky with bitches.
No.
So what I did, I had some tickets to her whole concert. Second row, the nigga ain't never been nowhere because he's always in and out of jail. I had bought it before he came home, a couple months before he came home. I sold the tickets.
Hold on, let me.
No jigger man for you.
Let me explain to y'all. If you're not from Brooklyn, you don't know how that's kind of. It's a lot of bad things that you can do to a person to really hurt their heart, right? And I'm just saying, I'm a Brooklyn dude, Flatbush Ave, Glenwood Projects, right?
Shout out to Brownsville.
Shout out to the Ville. Taking away Jay-Z concert, and I've seen Jay-Z at least like 6 or 7 times. Taking away Jay-Z tickets is like, was it on the floor?
Second row. Second fucking row. If my nigga coming home from jail and never been to a whole concert, and Hov was how we connected, like he would spit a whole ball and I would finish the ball, and we had like this competition. I always used to win who could outball each other. So I said the dopest thing in the world would be the common bond that brought us to be together would be a gift when he came home.
Mm-hmm.
I paid a band for the tickets. Straight band. Take that. Don't care. My nigga coming home. Nigga, all you had to do was be true. You had to just keep it cute. You couldn't do that. You couldn't do that.
You couldn't do that, Poppy. Oh,
I sold him tickets. Not only did I sell the tickets, when I was leaving, a scam was in the front. He bust the ticket. He was like, yo, I got good seats for I think I paid $50. So after I sold them and made my money back,
you went to the concert.
I went to the concert and I had the same second row privilege. And I was posting all night. Whole spit landed in my lash. I took the lash off. I put it in a baggie and I kept it for like that's how close I was.
Wow.
Oh, you wasn't living right?
Wow.
Yeah, I took the tickets right from under his wide ass nose.
Oh God. So it's clear to say that you've been through some stuff when it comes to men, but it doesn't change the person you are. And I think that's what's so admirable about you, that you don't, even with what you've experienced, whether nobody's ever treated you like shit, but there's been moments where you could have easily said,
I've been trying. Niggas be trying to hoe.
Oh, they be trying.
When you try me, you end up being like a great conversation piece, because that's the same nigga that got clapped up. Like, and these are legendary. All you're doing is giving me war stories I pride on. Oh yeah, the nigga that was acting crazy and I caught him. Yeah. If you don't understand, I ain't telling you more than you ain't. But if you know, clap him up real quick. He alive, but he had the right one on the right night, and it happened that quick. Don't ever. That's why I told you, niggas can't treat me bad. You can try, and then whatever happens, if you want to talk about it later, you know where I be at, and that's how it was. He felt the way.
Is there that statute of limitation?
I don't know. I said I don't know.
Okay. Now it was said that it didn't happen. Now it was said, so it didn't goddamn happen.
It never happened if the dick ain't snapping.
So, yo, there's a lot happening right now in the world. There's a lot of different things that's occurring on the planet. But it's one topic that came up that was very funny to me. So Cardi B has people in a rift because she chose to go back to her dude, and it seems fitting to speak on it in this moment because I stay out of rich people business. I don't give a hell about Cardi B and what they got going on. Powers to it. But let's talk about the folks going back to a relationship where cheating is consistent. For me, Diamond, I look at it like this. Human beings are human beings. People will mess up. People will go through whatever they choose to go through, and they will deal with it however they choose to deal with it. You know the person in your life that really wants to be with you and really wants to have the relationship work. And if, for me, I don't believe a person that wants to be with me will continuously cheat on me. Listen, I also am a person who give grace, right? If something occurs, if we're single, not single, excuse me, if we're not married and we're, and I guess, yeah, we're still single, right? Because boyfriend, girlfriend is also made up shit. But if we're not married, then, and some shit occurs, if you didn't disrespect me in the process, if you didn't use me, right? Because there's some people who use the person they're with to get to cheat, right? Like, hey, let me, this chick ain't treating me right, so let me, right? Or a dude saying something similar. If you didn't do any of those things and it just ended up happening, I'm able to see past it, maybe. But there are people who are literally like disrespecting their significant others, violating, saying, "Oh, I don't even really like this chick like that," blah blah blah, and still choosing to deal with them, and they're going back to them every time. What's your thoughts on people going back to cheaters?
Three things. There's different brackets, so
Okay.
I don't understand rich people problems. You
Oh
understand?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah, I know
first.
those things.
Maybe I can leave Tyrone because Tyrone don't even pay the rent.
Right. Right.
So you could be like, of course you wouldn't go back because you pay your own bills, and this nigga had me in a race. Cool, you could say that, but there's no price on disrespect. So that's what my rebuttal would be.
Yeah, that's what I just, don't disrespect me in the process, because I don't come back from disrespect. Never, not once.
Okay. The second aspect is insanity. Because literally the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results.
Yep.
There's some kind of delusion there, or like the fear of being alone. So people tolerate disrespect because they could just say, well, at least I have a man.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to appear to be alone.
Right.
Third aspect is lack of self-worth.
Right.
If you know who you are, you know what you bring, you know how you treat people, there is nothing you would tolerate, and there's no dollar sign on disrespect. So that's the three aspects of people who go back to cheaters.
I that's interesting. I was just having a conversation with someone, and we don't. I think people need to realize that the person that you're with in a relationship is a reflection of you. It's a reflection of what you think about yourself. It's a reflection of what you think about the world and what you think about others. But in particular, the person you choose to say that you're in a relationship with, marry, that person is a reflection of you. And oftentimes we see people either go through something or deal with a person that they know is better than them, or they know they shouldn't be in. But I choose, Diamond, to give people grace in that regard, right? We don't know why the hell people go back to people. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what that person's life experience is. I even, not to be in rich people problems, but let's talk about Cardi in this moment, where I look at Cardi and I say, she is one of the top rappers in the game. She's rich. I remember Cardi when she used to be stripping in Perfections and then goddamn Jaguar. You know what I'm saying? Cardi is now at the top of her game. Do you think that she wants to go and have to meet a new person? Like, right? Like, do you think that there's people out here who look at it, and people don't want to start over? People don't want to. So now I got to ask you your favorite color again. Now I got to ask you, I have to, deal with the BS and the honeymoon stage in the beginning, and then go through the bad stuff. And then people sometimes don't want to have to deal with that. So sometimes people just are staying in relationships because they're comfortable, because they're a little more secure in this relationship. Or sometimes people just don't see, like you said, people sometimes just don't see the worth in themselves, right? Because like I said,
This is when you have to ask yourself the infamous question: would you rather give one person 100 chances or 100 people one chance? I'm gonna give 100 niggas one chance, because when you start acting crazy, I'm gonna look down the aisle like The Price is Right. I'm gonna say, "Come on down, contestant, no, dummy number 3, come on down," because one of you dummies is gonna get it. One of you dummies is gonna get it. Instead of the disrespect, you're not the only one trying to be the only one.
Shout out to Drizzy.
Anyone can be replaced.
Yeah.
Nothing lasts forever. Nor does this misery. Come make me happy. I can't wait for new ways a nigga's gonna disappoint me. Oh, it's exciting. I'm tired of the way you disappoint me. I know you cheat. You gonna eat somebody pussy. You gonna come home late. Blah blah blah. Boring. Where's the next? I need a new exciting disappointment. How you gonna fuck up this time? Show me. Entertain me. That shit is exciting. I stay nowhere too long, undeservingly. Somebody else is waiting to disappoint me, and you're holding up the line.
You're holding up the line.
You're holding up the fucking line, bro.
I look, for me, I'm like, I know there are experiences and relationships that I stayed in that I knew should have been over maybe within the first week, and I stuck around, right? I stuck around, maybe for whatever reason I stuck around. I just want us to stop judging folks and stop putting our experiences and our life on people, because at the end of the day, like I said, there was a riff about Cardi going back to Offset. Why would she do that? You don't need to. I feel
the
bad
riff
for
with some
her.
bitches that go back today broke nigga too. That's why I just don't talk about it. Like
Every time.
People will have the audacity to talk about situations that they're living worse than. So I don't talk about celebrities.
I don't at all. And we've done worse in our life for less. So why are we pointing the finger or judging people? Listen, I don't care about what another human being does. That is the end all be all. I have no care. I swear, Diamond, I have no care.
I don't follow Shade Room. I don't follow Gossip. I don't care what these people. Oh my God.
Care. And don't make me care either. I don't care.
And don't call me and ask me like, bitch, you heard what Offset did? Come and hang up on you and ask you if you ain't had work today.
I don't care. What? Please stop making me care, because I don't care. We don't. I listen. We are in the middle of a pandemic. I got kids. I'm trying to figure out what next.
Rent still due.
Rent due ASAP. I'm trying to figure out what red wine. What's the next one I want to purchase and experience, because I love me a red wine. I don't care. Don't ask me about no celebrities. But when I also see people judging, what I don't condone is corniness. Stop judging these celebrities and stop judging people. You don't know what their experiences are.
Stop caring about these celebrities, because y'all call them goals and they be beating each other ass at home. You talk about them breaking up with people and going back, and you do it for broke niggas. Just mind your business and get to the money, because life is too short to be worried about people that don't even know you're alive.
Stop worrying about people.
I don't follow celebrities unless I know them personally, and I don't follow their drama.
That's it. Simple.
Not even Beyonce. I don't follow Beyonce. I don't know her.
Listen,
I don't know her.
These people have lives that are completely above us, right? And not like they are above us, but like I'm not talking about and conversing about a person like a Beyonce. There's people who literally spend their lives talking about them. And for me, I'm not.
And she's amazing.
She's amazing, but she has billionaire problems. Why am I talking about how there were people who were literally talking about Blue Ivy hair when she was a kid? Like,
I need to slap them, because
why do you care about that? That is billionaire problem.
Because people, it's jealousy. You try to hurt people, right? So if you're looking at somebody the whole world marvels, like literally perfect, you're gonna try to pick a flaw. You're gonna try to bring them down to your level. It's all about trying to feel equivalent with people that you're not equivalent with. So you'll try to pick a flaw. You'll even get so low to talk about somebody's baby crazy. That's a whole flaw. It was even talking about my baby crazy. But listen, it's the jealousy. Because if your life was so grand, you'd be out doing grand things. And when you're out doing grand things, you can't even see what anyone else is doing. But since you're not, you try to dehumanize people down to your level. So that's all jealousy. All
jealousy. Yo, we are coming towards the end, and during every single Random Thoughts with Julito podcast, we allow the supporters, the randoms. I call my supporters the randoms, right? That's the people that signed up on Patreon. That's the people that love the show and listen to the show every week, tweet about the show, Instagram about the show. We allow folks to come in and pose either a question or a thought. and we answer, and I answer it with each guest each episode. This question is coming from my brother, Unemployed with 2 Y's on Instagram. My boy, that's my boy Josiah Don Martin from
Did you just say he's unemployed?
No, he's not at all. His name on Instagram is Unemployed with 2 Y's.
Okay, because I was about to say next.
He's literally the opposite. Literally the opposite.
Okay.
He's one of those people. He's humble, right?
I ain't got it. I'm broke, baby.
Yeah, I ain't got it. I'm broke, baby. I'm broke, baby. So he posed a thought that was really cool for this week. He said, "What is our top 5 favorite movies?"
You know my movies are so weird.
I know. That's why I was like, this is going to be good. Because my movies are, they're simple, and your movies are out of this world. So I think top 5 is too much. Let's do our top 3 favorite movies.
For such a hood bitch, you guys are not going to believe they're like all white. The first one, no one's ever heard of.
Wait. Are you going in order? Are you going number 1,
Yes, this is my
2,
favorite
3?
movie of all time. It's called Great Expectation. It has Gwyneth Paltrow, Ethan Hawke, Robert De Niro. White. I don't think there's not one black person in the entire movie. Boom. Love. It's about love.
Great Expectations.
Yes.
What's the movie about? Because I've never heard of this movie ever in my life. So
Ethan Hawke's character, real poor little boy. Parents is dead. He's raised by his sister. She's a prostitute. Her boyfriend was just like, this little boy doesn't deserve this. Realized he was good at art, moved him to New York to become an artist. He fell in love with a little girl. Like, he used to paint her when he was little. Mm-hmm. And then when he grew up and moved to New York, she was this big celebrity. She was rich. And he spent his whole life trying to impress her. Everything. Like, he never even wanted to be an artist. He just wanted to be rich enough to be in her graces. And no matter how many times she would break his heart, he would just be like, I don't care. I love you. Love you. Like, down to her. Like, she even was so disrespectful. She invited him to her wedding. He didn't even know. Yeah, she was heartless. But just to see.
I don't like that lady. That was Gwyneth?
Yeah.
I hate you, Gwyneth.
Yeah. I'm a creature of love. So just to watch how hard he loved and he would not stop at and drawing me to that movie. Second movie, same theme. Great Gatsby.
Leonardo DiCaprio. He's a legend. Very good.
Let me tell you the chills I have in my body. So Leonardo DiCaprio's character is in love with Daisy. Same thing. Ooh. He's poor. He creates a whole fake life being rich to get Daisy. Daisy's gonna marry someone else. He's doing nothing. Came home from the war to be with her. She didn't even come to his funeral. I want Daisy fucking dead.
Get Daisy out of here.
I want Daisy pushing up daisies.
I hate you, Daisy.
He spent his whole life just trying to be equivalent with her because she was rich. And the day he died, she didn't come to the funeral.
That heifer.
On a lighter note,
wait. There's a theme. There's a theme going in your first 2 movies. You like movies with poor men. Why do you like movies with poor men?
Life imitates art and art imitates life.
All your movies have poor men in it. Hopefully number 3 doesn't. No,
number 3, I'm a clown. I'm all about entertainment. Motherfucking Anchorman with Ron Burgundy. And I'm Tits McGee. You stay classy, San Diego.
If you put it on there, I will read it.
Anything. How now, brown cow?
When he kicked Baxter off the bridge.
Oh my God.
Top 3 funniest.
So what do you love? I love my dog Baxter here. The nigga punted Baxter over the divider. I'm in a glass cage of emotion. I was in the movie theater on the floor.
What'd you say?
I was in a movie theater on the entire floor when he punted Baxter.
He kicked Baxter off the bridge. But the shit we used to do when we were on The Wire, and I'm sure y'all heard it on the first episode, we used to always sing this, Stars, Spangles, and Stripes, pew, after, you don't remember when they sang that song?
Afternoon delight. Yes, I know.
That shit was
funny.
Such a good movie.
Sex Panther, the cologne. 65% of the time, it works every time. What?
Like I said, Leather Bound Books. Every time when he bagged Shorty, it was the funniest shit ever.
Veronica, that's my favorite comedy of all time. All time.
That's a good top 3. Okay. All right, for me. See, now y'all know I like drama. Y'all know I'm my movies. I don't even watch. Do you Diamond? I don't even watch horror. I don't watch action. I can care less. But I watch me some drama. Some good.
Watch me some drama now.
I watch me some drama now, and yo, I think that it's the acting. It's the acting because I can't watch something with bad acting. Oftentimes I think action movies, the acting is horrible. So I need to watch something with some substance. Number 1, I Am Sam. Have you seen I Am Sam?
Never even heard of it.
I Am Sam with Sean Penn and Dakota Fanning. I named my daughter after Dakota Fanning. My daughter's name is Dakota. Okay. So it's about this guy who is how do we say it now? I forgot how the folks say it. Mentally challenged.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Mentally
we're
challenged.
Trying. If you're offended, fuck you, because we're trying. We're not trying to be.
We're trying. I'm trying my hardest. I'm not trying to
from a good place.
Mentally challenged, right? So the movie starts with him. He gets this, I believe she was like a prostitute or like a street straggler, pregnant, and at the hospital she has the baby. She gives it to him and she dips. When they walking out the hospital, she dips. So this mentally challenged gentleman is now raising a child by himself.
Wow.
And it's the saddest, I don't know if it's because I'm a dad and it's because of the performance that Dakota Fanning, she was like 7 in this movie. And Sean Penn, when I say he played this character to the T, it is one of the saddest movies in the world.
I like things that make me cry. I like songs that make me cry. If I'm crying, I'm happy. Sick bitch.
I
can't wait to.
I've watched this movie at least 40 times. I cry every time like I've never seen it.
Oh my God, I can't wait to fucking cry.
Yo, I'm a crier too. I enjoy crying. I go on YouTube and just watch weddings and shit because I like crying.
Oh my God, this is adorable.
I watch Ellen just to see her give people shit and I cry. Right?
Oh.
Diamond, this movie, I am Sam. Oh my God, you'll be bawling. Please watch this.
I think when I come home tonight, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna move to cry.
Okay, good. So that's number 1. Number 2.
Okay.
Denzel Washington is my favorite actor of all time. So I'm gonna go with The Hurricane. Have you watched The Hurricane? I've never
seen that either. I've heard of it, never seen it.
Okay. The Hurricane is about a true story. Reuben Hurricane Carter, boxer back in the day, was really good. He was framed for a murder, I believe, and now he was in jail. And the film is about him. This I don't like white savior movies, but it's a white savior movie where there's these folks. He was in jail. He got life, and he was in jail for like 10, 15 years. And this white family decided that they cared about his case and that they read his book. He wrote a novel while he was in jail, and they read the book and they decided they wanted to support him with getting out of jail. They wanted to try their hardest. They moved to I think he was in jail in like Canada or some shit. They moved there.
That's insane.
Yeah, they like literally moved they can see him from a distance, his jail. They were like flicking the lights to let him know they were there. And they moved to Canada to fight for him to get out of jail. It's a true story. And it's one of Denzel's best performances of all time. I think, he got the Oscar for the Training Day, but they gave him to him because they know they messed up a few times. But this movie, one of the most powerful performances. Very, very similar to that last episode of When They See Us, the Central Park 5.
Oh my God.
Very similar to that. Very, they did him dirty in jail. I don't even want to talk about that. We could talk about that in another episode, but about Central Park 5. But this movie, The Hurricane, Denzel's most brilliant performance, I believe. And then number 3, the movie that kind of started, the need for me to want to be an actor has to be Paid in Full.
Okay, now I've seen Paid in Full about 7 times. So
okay,
I'm black, y'all.
Finally, y'all. She's watched something that's not
I'm black, y'all.
majority white people. Paid in Full, yo. I think Mekhi Phifer, oh man, one of his best performances as the actor. But that story was just so ill to me. Like, I thought,
The real story.
I love music. So when I saw Cam in the joint and he played a hell of a role, I was like, Cam bodied this. Mekhi Phifer, shout out Wood Harris, my brother. He was in that joint. True story about the Rich Porter, AZ, and Alpo from back in the day, the Harlem drug world, and how their rise to the top and their downfall, essentially. But that movie popping.
What's your favorite scene?
My favorite scene. My favorite scene is, it has to be when Mekhi Phifer, Mitch was in the car and he was crying about.
They took his little brother.
They took his little brother, man.
Anybody looking at me wrong owes me money.
Owes me
fucking
money.
Dead.
They're dead.
They're fucking dead.
They're fucking dead.
Yeah.
I just want
best scene.
I just want my little man back, man.
Anybody owes me money, look at me wrong. Felt that.
Oh my God. Then I'm a fan, Diamond, of the one tear. When that one tear come down.
Can you do it?
Of course I can do it.
Wow. You ever use it on a bitch to get out of trouble?
I have it. I have it.
You're not even using your superpowers.
That is a superpower. I don't need to use it no more. I can honestly say that, but I should have. Yo, I can cry on cue.
Wow.
You need to learn.
Wow.
That. I'll teach you my ways.
No, I'll beat people up. I ain't gonna cry. My ego too big. What I'm crying for, if I could whoop your ass, I'm just whoop your ass.
God, Diamond, stop fighting everybody. Please stop fighting.
No, my heart's really big. I gotta protect it. Like, if I don't protect it, who's going to? Other than that, I'm a love bug.
You are.
Hey, Stank. I'm very, very nice to females. Yesterday in the club, a girl was sitting across. I was like, hey, you're pretty. And your ass is fat, bitch. Yes, bitch. Don't know her? Because too many bitches is haters. And I am the balance to this world. I'm going to be the loving person in an evil world. I'm going to be the praiser amongst the haters. And I will always prevail.
Always. Yo, Diamond, you're a gem. It is to know a diamond and to have a diamond in your life is something special. Yo, I just want to say, Diamond, thank you for being on this podcast.
Man, any fucking time.
Y'all will experience Diamond on this goddamn podcast a lot throughout the Random Thoughts podcast. This is my premiere month. That's what I'm calling this, right. My premiere month. But y'all going to see Diamond a lot on this podcast because she is a gem and she is a special.
And we have a different kind of chemistry. You got to understand, like, Instagram Live, Lito on the top screen, me on the bottom screen, every fucking day. Every fucking day. And people still tuned in every day. Nothing repetitive. We did karaoke. We got deep. We used to have our demon time. We used to do so much.
Oh, it was
Lito taught me how to sing, y'all.
Speaking of which, Diamond, I think it's only right if we
Don't you dare. Ooh.
Diamond.
What song?
I think it's only right. Let me make sure my sound is
Why did I go open my big fucking mouth?
Let me make sure my sound is good.
If y'all didn't know, Lito's also a DJ, so he's really good with the Serato and DJing. I don't know what he got planned. Guys, I can't sing for real, but I can hold a note on this one.
Wait, I'm gonna bring it back for you, Diamond.
Guys, hold on. Can I do a disclaimer? I really can't sing, but I can hold a note on this song. So Diamond, let it rip. Let it rip, bro.
Right that we do this and let's do it. You gotta give it to him, Diamond. Welcome to R&B After Hours.
You love me. It's specially different. Every time you keep me on my feet, happily excited by your cologne, your hands, your smile, your intelligence, You woo me. You caught me. You tease me. You please me. You school me. Give me things to think about. Excite me. Correct me. You love me. You like me. Something in me. Excite me to chorus. La 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 la. There you go, Lito.
Oh, God damn it. Please.
I can't sing, but I can hold a
Put the
note.
claps in, my editor. Put the claps in.
Clap
Diamond,
for her.
you know I love you. You know I appreciate you. And I'm so happy that the world is experiencing you. I'm enjoying the process of just seeing you win. And thank you for blessing us with your angelic voice.
Oh, the
Dropping the
stinks.
album 2030.
If I drop an album, I'm rap.
Yo, Diamond.
Oh my God.
It's
so much shit that you get. Yo, I dropped the Cam disc a couple years ago, man. I was a kid.
We're not gonna go about that Cam disc. That's next time you come here.
I want him to know it's beef, so I'm gonna just put that out there. I dropped the Cam disc. Cause that whole Rockefeller beef, he was talking to my father crazy. I dropped
next
the
time.
You
gotta remember this. Next time I have Diamond
Cameron Giles, I'm talking to you. Jimmy, you too. You was into this song.
We're gonna play the goddamn Cam disc the next time Diamond is on this podcast because she is nuts. And Diamond, I love you though, and I
love you so much, Lito. I love the way you push me. I love the way you vision me. I love the way that you are just you, like innately you, like.
I appreciate you.
For nothing. You don't do it for no self-gain. You just do it because that's who you are. And people like you aren't forgotten. So let's go get this money.
Let's get this money. And that's been another episode of Random Thoughts, the podcast. If you want to send a random thought or a question, because we have a random thought of the week every week, send us an email at randomthoughtswithjulito@gmail.com. Sign up to the Patreon at patreon.com/randomthoughtswithjulito and follow us on Instagram at Random Thoughts the podcast. Diamond, where can we find you? Where can the people find you?
I am on Twitter, Mother of Gotti, so that's MUVA of Gotti. I'm on Instagram, Dimey, Dark Skin Vixen, and please, please, please listen to my new podcast, Girl, Fuck You. That's available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever else y'all listen to y'all shit at. And that's it. I'll be around. Y'all gonna see me. Y'all gonna see me.
Y'all gonna see her. Until next week, I'll see y'all soon.